Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Emma and Georgia, and today we are watching How to Get Away with Murder Season 3 Episode 2. If you want to watch our uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon is down below.
So, last reaction, we had a bit of a nightmare.
A bit! Slightly! Technical difficulties.
So I deleted my footage and like all of what I said isn't there. So I will try and like remember it this time, but I can't remember everything.
I'm sorry that you had to listen to just me last episode. I'm sure you wanted Georgia too, but hopefully I made it somewhat interesting.
You did good, Emma. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So last episode, it was focused more on what happened over the summer and then going into the new school year. And it showed like Annalise connecting with each of the Keaton 5 at some point over the summer. She like had a nice moment with them, which was kind of cute. And then in the present day, they're in their second year, I think. And so she's teaching a new class where they do the cases themselves, which is going to be an interesting change up because they get to be all badass in court and stuff. And I'm excited to see that. But we were very annoyed that Connor and Oliver broke up.
That was so stupid. I'm sorry. But like, I felt like Connor's really matured since we first ever saw him. And like, when Oliver confessed that he did delete the email, he was, you know, he took it very maturely. He didn't start like throwing a hissy fit. He was just like, okay, you know, I forgive you. And Oliver was not expecting that, clearly. And I think he got overwhelmed and he just broke up over it, and it was so strange.
He said that him reacting like that was an unhealthy way to react, but I don't think it is. He doesn't care anymore. I guess he's had his first day of class and it wasn't too bad, so like he's, oh well, Stanford, whatever. Like, I don't think it needed that sort of reaction from Oliver. But Oliver said he needed time to himself, and I swear to God, if he goes off with another man, I'll be pissed. Overall, it wasn't our favourite episode. I think you gave it a 7.5, I think, and I gave it like a 7.8 or 9. Still a good episode, but like not top tier How to Get Away with Murder. But possibly one of the best endings to an episode ever that has me quaking in my boots. Someone is gonna die, and it's not Annalise.
But it's someone close to Annalise for her to inflict such a heartbroken reaction, and I'm scared. Just say that. I just want to know, but they're gonna drag it out, of course. But
I don't want to know because I'm so nervous. You said you want it to be Frank, Bonnie, or Nate, but you think it's gonna be Nate.
I feel like it is gonna be Nate because, you know, you've got to have the Keaton 5. Sorry, but I think, because they've grown so close and they've gone through a roller coaster of emotions with each other, like they've gone through so much, I feel like they're at a really good place now and they're gonna just ruin that at the end. I don't want it to happen, but that's what I think is gonna happen.
See, I do want that to happen because Nate is the best possible death. And I theorise that it's going to be Frank. At the moment, Annalise has hired a hitman to kill Frank, I think, or she's hired someone to tail him because we're led to believe that she hates him. So I feel like she's going to spend the whole like first half of this season hating him, and then he's going to die and she's going to be like, oh my god, no! Like, she doesn't hate him, she actually does love him. Obviously we've literally only got that one scene to go off, and I'm sure we're going to get thrown through 1,000 loops before we find out.
We haven't even got the timestamp yet, like, we're gonna go through it. God, there's a big fire as well.
You're in shock right now, I understand that. Unfortunately, we do need to get as much information from you right now as possible. Someone who can vouch for your whereabouts.
My house is burning down. You want to make me a suspect?
They think she set fire to her own house.
That house is her life.
Cuff me right here. Arrest me. Go and arrest me.
Don't arrest her, please.
I hope she's innocent in this, I swear.
I didn't have a choice.
Frank?
He is dead then. Jesus. Oh.
He like snapped his neck. Oh god, Frank looks really bad.
Frank is a mess.
in the show.
I know, who's doing these
I
flies? It's
wasn't
very
concerned
mean.
until you started telling me
Yeah.
how not concerned you were.
I feel like it might be her.
We just
You
wanted
still
to
think
know
so? I think you
on
gave this theory last time.
Because she wanted to, like, demote her, didn't she? So it might be her way of, like, getting her to step down by scaring her.
Were you meeting with the president?
How'd you know?
Oh,
walked out of her office.
look.
They get along.
So cute.
You should move out. Come stay with me.
What are you talking about?
What dreams are made of.
But it's weird.
It's weird.
Maggie, for one.
Forget I said anything. Go
Just
study.
offered
No
Western
one ever
River.
became a good lawyer hanging out the quad.
She's so his mum. I love it.
Wes could still be a suspect.
He's not,
How do you know that?
because Eve is on it. She has a contact at the
Oh,
NYPD.
of course
so
Eve's on it.
Don't do it.
Oh.
Like, what the hell is going on? That was her only connection to Frank. Wait, Frank? Okay.
What is
Frank
he
needs-
doing?
Like, can you stop, like, trying to kill yourself, Frank? Like, this is not a good path to go down. Ooh, he's staging an entire thing. And he's going to set it alight. One of his eyes is, like, shut.
That's gross.
Oh.
Now he is a cold-blooded killer.
What do you think of this
Excuse me, are they
offense?
together now?
I never said you had to rush to move out.
Walk over there together, or?
You know what? I would actually feel more comfortable if we went separately.
Okay.
One of us acting like they
do you
have, they
go
aren't broken
first?
up.
Yeah.
Come on.
Connor's so mature. I would not walk with him.
Do not tell me that you
I
cheated
know,
on me.
I'd be salty.
No, actually, it's his decision.
Irene Crowley, convicted of murdering her husband Rodney when she was 31 years old. A claw hammer.
Ooh.
After
Oh.
she finished, she showered, took the bus to work, punched in on time for her shift at the factory.
Oh, it's terrible.
This is Mr. Hampton. I've hired him as a clinic's technology expert. He's getting paid, so use him as you wish.
As long as it's legal.
Irene was physically and sexually abused by her husband throughout their 10-year marriage.
Oh,
Now, at the
this
time,
is another
the
sad
court
case,
did
isn't
not
it?
allow past abuse into evidence. You have to prove that she is remorseful for her crime.
Are you sorry? Because you declined a chance to apologize to your husband's family.
Dead husband's family.
See, you don't seem remorseful. And until you start acting sorry, no parole board's going to release you.
Great. So can I go now?
The parole board consists of...
This is going to be very hard.
The thing is, you wouldn't be sorry if your husband abused you. You'd want him gone.
No.
Racism for the win, right?
But
Is this something funny?
You remind me of my husband.
Oh, that is not a compliment.
get out of there.
Congratulations, Mr. Walsh.
Oh, really?
Go on, Connor.
I think that Frank might try to pin Mahoney's shooting on me. Or worse.
God's honest. I'm lonely.
Oh.
That's why I asked you to move in with me.
Him over Nate, though.
Tired of eating alone.
Nate could move in with her.
Yeah, that would probably be more logical than her student.
I need you to help me find Frank.
Yeah, and get him to a hospital with wounds need treating.
We're going to divide and conquer in teams.
Asher!
Seriously?
Ew!
Lunch, bro.
He hasn't changed.
Kayla and Asher.
Don't crap on a case just because you're feeling a little insecure.
Team one will.
Connor's not
find
had a good
witnesses
week.
to testify to the abuse.
Annalise, give him some
Everyone
slack.
she worked with at the factory? Dead.
You know who's not dead? Who's little Asher when he's with you.
Not.
Oh my
You're
god!
embarrassed to be banging a white dude. I just don't see the point in keeping this a secret anymore.
Think of Bonnie's feelings.
You know who else we have to be sensitive to? Little Asher.
Sure.
Find a stupid witness.
A client picked you as first chair, Mr. Walsh.
Yeah, I just thought she'd feel more comfortable talking to a woman about her abuse.
Then why send me? Unless I grew a vagina I don't know about.
Go to the prison and do your job.
I think you do remember.
Oh, look at her, she
I
does.
don't blame you for not wanting to talk about it. I wouldn't want to either.
Those men on the board wanting me on my knees, spill my deepest and darkest. Beg! Only to tell me no again.
That's why she won't say sorry.
6 times she's been up for it and she never got it.
Yeah.
It's Laurel. She wasn't just here to say hi.
No. She was asking me if I heard from him, so I paid to get her phone logs. And look,
Oh.
She's been calling Frank. I hate them. Every single one of their bitches.
But he hasn't been answering.
Let me take care of it. How?
You always have to check now. Don't kill her.
Was a girl. She died inside of me.
Oh.
But hospital records show that you had a broken wrist at the time that you were admitted for the miscarriage, so...
Ms. Keating.
This is her time. Don't speak for
Oh.
You're gonna believe whatever you want, no matter what I say.
If you look in file C11, there are photos taken after one of Mr. Crowley's attacks that are evidence of the abuse.
If your husband was abusing you so badly, why did you kill him instead of just leaving him?
That is the wrong
Because you
question.
can't
Court
leave.
says you're asking my client what's wrong with her when you should be asking what was wrong with the man
know.
that repeatedly battered her.
Connor, enough.
Instead, you're putting the burden on the victim,
Oh,
and I won't
Connor,
allow
please
it.
stop.
Now she's been bullied
I love that he cares, but like, he
Listen to
can't. It's not gonna help.
That was just a first session. We can still fix this.
If I go back in there, I'm just gonna screw it up.
You're her counsel now. And for once in her life, the only man that's not gonna disappoint her.
Oh, Annalise is so cute this season.
No, she's really like mellowed.
Instead of insulting them to do stuff, she's now giving compliments.
Connor, I think he'd be happy for us, and I could
He
talk to
really
Bonnie.
wants to,
You know,
like,
hiding is
reveal
what screwed
it.
me up to begin with.
We're never gonna be a couple.
Why not?
I can't be in a relationship with somebody who is literally the opposite of everything I stand for.
There's obviously something there, Michaela.
If you like him, you like him. It doesn't matter about your image.
How about I give you another double?
They're so weird. Oh, like, I don't get it.
What does Eve have to do with it?
She's watching the case for Annalise.
I'm happy, Laurel.
He's trying not to worry about it, but other people are bringing him down.
It's because I moved on, so please, just...
Like, think about season 1 when Wes, you know, killed Sam. The amount of worrying he did then, he was up all night. And now he's trying to, like, suppress it for his own mental state.
He was about to hit you.
He wasn't.
I know. Look, I'm trying to help.
You're doing a bad job.
Listen to me. For once, just...
Don't get angry. That's not going to help her.
I did what you did. Killed the guy.
Connor?
I didn't have as good of an excuse as you, but I did it. And I got away with it.
Jesus!
I never told anyone.
This might be the only way she opens up to him, because they can relate on that level.
You need
Who's
them on your
listening?
side.
Oh,
And the only way that happens
please.
is you
Oh, it's
follow
Annalise,
it
don't
all.
worry.
She might be fuming.
She might be, but at least it's not an officer or anything.
I just gave her a pep talk.
Gave her a
Open your
pep
fat mouth.
talk.
I suffer every day to keep you people safe. So no more screwing with my life just because you feel like it. Understood?
I know, you did a big risk by doing that.
We met Annalise. We did bad things. Now we're different, which makes us the same.
You're trying,
More than a
Asher.
meat stick.
Oh, know your worth, Asher.
I like that. Here we go.
No one ever asked me why Rodney did that. Took doors off hinges. So I wouldn't be able to hide. Came in once while I was peeing. Yelling, grabbed my neck, stuck my head in the toilet.
Oh my goodness.
I almost drowned in my own urine.
Oh my god.
I planned it. You were right about that. Not 'cause he was gonna beat me that day, but 'cause he was gonna beat me for the rest of my life. I sat with that hammer for hours. And when he came home, I stood up and I hit him. Over and over again until I saw brains. You want me to say I'm sorry, that I regret my actions, but I don't. How can I when it's the one decision that finally set me free?
Oh god, I'm really rooting for this case.
I really hope this turns out well for her.
It's sad that prison is actually an escape for her when most people spend their lives trying to not go to prison.
Did I ever tell you about the time my mom caught me wearing her lingerie?
Jesus, Oliver!
He abused you too.
Maybe that is the case.
If I'm wrong, look me in my eye and say that.
He abused her. Why would she not believe her?
No one is claiming that. But he also didn't deserve to die that way.
You got out. And then Irene took your place.
I think she served more than enough time.
There's a lot resting on this.
Is something wrong?
You'll know sooner than
We've decided to grant your application for parole.
Yes!
We order for your
Amazing!
immediate release.
Oh.
Oh,
You won.
that must be a feeling like no other.
The biggest relief in the world. Well, second after killing her husband.
We are notifying you that you are suspended.
Suspended?
Effective immediately.
What?
No.
This job is her life.
Last time I checked, I was a victim here.
Lock me out of my classroom.
Oh.
But you can't keep me from teaching my students.
She's the one that's under attack here, and they're punishing her.
Because of the university's look. She
how it
goes
always
home
goes.
on her own. She's an easier target. It's put things into perspective for him, though.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't.
No, it hasn't.
We're gonna get back together.
I'm just confused.
I love you.
Oh,
And I need you right now more than you know.
oh man, just take him back.
Whatever you want, I'll do it. I'm sorry.
Has Oliver done something? It makes me wonder.
I'll pack.
We can move in with Annalise. She's lonely.
Did you two ever hook up?
Wait. What? Oh, I was gonna say it. That's a long
Would you be jealous if we did? I was talking to him every day. Are you? Are you?
Oh, she's trying
I've
to
been
get out
leaving
of it.
voicemails.
I need a bodyguard.
You got one now.
You wanted Wes.
Oh, he's gone to Matilda's.
I
Oh.
got you for a while.
Oh.
We're screwing.
He completely trusts Laurel. Oh my goodness.
Please come back to us. I love you.
Oh.
Was that okay?
Oh.
It's not Oliver.
I heard someone say there's a body. Is it true?
No one knows.
Oh, please don't tell me it's Connor.
What if it's true?
Everything on it.
What?
Annalise Keating, you're under arrest. You have the
Oh
right to
my
remain silent.
goodness.
Anything you
Did
say
she
can
plan
be used
it?
against
Oh
you.
my god, now I really think it's Frank. He's
Oh,
concerned
that
about
hard drive.
Connor, and now he's got a wife a bloody hard drive. Oh, now I really think it's Frank, but my reasoning was just wrong. Maybe she really does want him dead, and she's burned her house down to do that.
But she's telling them to arrest her. Like, if you actually did it, would you want to do them to do that to you? It seems like a weird tactic.
She always has a plan. I said the friendships are blossoming this season, and I think that's going to make it so much harder because they're all going to get closer.
It's these bloody writers. They're making us love these friendships, and they're going to tear them all apart in front of our eyes. I can see it happening now.
We're going to have to like take a year to watch this season because
Oh.
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready either. I'm scared. But just so much happened this episode as well. It was much better than the last one.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Oh my god, the case. That one hit different. Like, that one resonated. Like, that woman, she is a tough cookie, and Connor got, like, to her level. Like, he got to a place where she could talk to him. And that meant revealing something very sacred about himself. But she finally put her trust in him. And it paid off. And I'm so glad, you know, that she got such a good result.
It's probably like Annalise said, the first time she's had to trust a man, like, since.
Yeah.
So she was wary of it. Connor got a win, but he's losing in every other aspect.
He's was under so much stress with that case, but he's got all this drama with Oliver, which I find totally unnecessary. I don't know what the heck is going on with him.
I really do love him though. Like,
he's really grown on me, Connor.
Yeah, he's changed so much, and like I've always liked him, but so far this season I feel like I'm really loving him.
Yeah, I do really like him. Like, he's one of my favourites out of, you know, obviously the Keating 5. And, you know, he's forced to stay at Michaela's place. Michaela's place, I don't know why he chose her specifically, but...
Well, they've always had that, like, little bond, haven't they?
I guess.
More so than any of the others in the Keating 5. I think they've got the strongest friendship.
Well, apparently Wes and Laurel have the strongest friendship, okay? Laurel is Wes's best friend.
It says a lot that she's his best friend. You know, it's going to be best friends to lovers, probably. I think they're going to hook up again.
No, he's got his girlfriend. No, she seems nice as well.
I think we got crossed wires, though. Did you think I was saying I think Annalise is behind the posters?
Yeah.
You think I thought she was putting them up about herself?
That's what I thought.
No, I mean the president
That, like,
woman.
yeah, I understand now.
Because last episode, the president was saying that they're going to demote Annalise to an office job because of the failings of her class last year. But she opened that pro bono clinic to, like, you know, still be teaching. So I think she might have, like, put these posters up as a way to, like, scare her or force her to move down or something.
It's quite a good theory, actually, because, you know, they're trying to put Annalise in this box. They're trying to, like, get her away because of the university's reputation.
Yeah.
And it's a tactical move on her part if she is behind all this, because, you know, it's working. But Annalise doesn't back down easily, and she's, you know, she's saying, you know, you can't lock me out of my classroom and everything.
She's got too much of an attachment to these students now. She can't just leave them to fend for themselves.
They're suspending her. There's no, like, guarantee she's coming back, so
yeah,
can't blame her.
Oh god, and then she gets arrested in 2 months. This isn't Annalise's season.
Her house gets burned down, the one we've seen for 3 seasons now.
True, oh my god.
Well, I like that house. That's where Sam was killed and everything's gone down.
To be fair though, they're not really working from the house at the moment, are they?
No, that's
All
true.
they really show there is Bonnie hiding boxes. It's going to be the end of an era, but
yeah.
This season is very different though. And, like, I think last episode we maybe weren't used to it, and that's why we didn't like the episode as much. Because the vibe is so different.
It's gonna take time for me to, like, get used to this. They're a lot more independent. They're not hanging around the house anymore, and they're all their own people. They're growing separately.
Yeah.
I like it and I don't at the same time. It's confusing, but I think it'll grow on me.
Me too. I definitely think it even grew on me more with just this episode, because, like, I hate change in any shape or form, and so, like, it really takes me a long time to warm to things, but I'm, like, seeing the benefits of this, and, like, they're growing more independent, but it's forcing them to, like, check up on other people because they genuinely like them now, not because they have to.
More genuine relationships are coming out of this.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing.
They're getting stronger, because before they were all adamant, like, oh, we're not friends, we're just here because we got picked by Annalise, blah, blah, blah. But now, like, Wes is checking up on Annalise, you know, because he cares. Laurel's checking up on Wes, Connor and Michaela and stuff. Like, they actually are friends now.
It's a lot more authentic, and we can see that they do care about each other. As much as they like to, like, not admit that before, I feel like they've all really matured, and it shows.
I also think this season, like, not every case is going to be a win, because Wes lost last episode, Connor won this time, but I feel like we're going to get a more varied split because obviously they're not professionals. Yeah.
I know, and with previous seasons, because we only saw Annalise doing the badass stuff in court, she won pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
So we're not used to seeing losses, and it's going to be an interesting dynamic when we see these guys, like, you know, try and do her job. Of course they're going to not get it first time, and it's going to be interesting seeing how they bounce back from that.
And it'll be a more fair view of the justice system as well, because obviously not every case gets won, and, like, not the same lawyer wins every case and things. So yeah, I think it'll be a good change, a needed change, because I'm sure we'll get bored eventually if it was all just set in that house and, you know, the Keating Five working together. Like, 6 seasons of that, it's going to get old.
I agree. So this is a change I think we'll grow to like. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this an 8.3. Obviously better than last episode for me. Really like the case. I like the ending of that case, and I thought all the interactions with the characters were great. I don't know, it just flowed really nicely, and I quite like seeing Connor be a badass in court.
I'm gonna go an 8.5. Definitely better than the last episode because we're more used to it now. I love how they're going with the friendships. It's just got a warm feeling at the moment, I think, because everyone's being nice to each other, except for Oliver. Oliver's the one thing that's niggling me. I'm not liking him this season.
He's usually the positive spirit, and now he's gone rogue.
I hope he gives a reasoning as to why he wasn't happy with Connor, because they always seem like they were a strong couple, for this show at least. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching our reaction to Season 3, Episode 2 of How to Get Away with Murder. If you want to watch the episode in its entirety, then the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. But don't feel any pressure, it's just for people that want to watch the episodes along with us. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for Episode 3. Bye!